A sub 10 Minecraft speedrun went from something that many didn't even think was possible to one of the most legendary world record runs of all time, to going multiple months before we would see another one, to requiring the legalization of an external tool just for it to be beaten. And today, I got a sub 10. I finally achieved this very impressive milestone of Minecraft speedrunning, and I could not be happier. This just goes to show how all the hard work that I've been putting in has finally paid off. If you've seen my last PB commentary video, I was just around 27 seconds shy of achieving sub 10, which has been a long-time goal of mine. And now this is the run I finally got it, with this seed here looting this buried treasure which I saw from the granite there. Now, if you notice, you would see that I have 9 iron, meaning that I would need to craft a stone axe, which is kind of annoying needing to mine the extra stone here, but TNT is always nice, being able to blow up the trees. But I decided to do a very interesting play, and I do not end up crafting a stone axe. I don't even end up making an axe at all. I just make a shovel pickaxe, and I just go. And this is an interesting play. You see, most people who make this play would want to have a sword to kill blazes, but I just said, nope, I'm not making an axe, because I am going to craft an axe in the Bastion, because you usually get iron from there, and if not, then you'll probably get gold or stone, which is the next best thing. This is a pretty solid enter. Going down this ravine at the 120 mark, got my spot to make my portal. This is a pretty textbook overworld. I think I played it pretty decently. Now, obviously, I'm not going to pretend I'm the most mechanically skilled player, but this is decent. A 1-3x enter, pretty good. Now, you can see the Bastion load in pretty quickly, and you can see it right there. It's a stables Bastion. Now, something you can also see, if you got a sharp eye, is the fortress is right next to it to the right. I'm not sure if I've seen it at this point or not, but I'm just focused on trying to get to the Bastion. And it gets really annoying here because there's these skeletons which do their best to try to disrupt me, but I think I'm able to sneak past them here and just end up getting to this terrain. And I try to go up right here, see that there's this weird like crater thing, and decide to just say nope, and then I'm gonna go up this way. Now at this point I can see the Bastion has 2 triples, which is known as divorced stables, because usually with double triple you expect them to be together, but nope, these 2 are divorced, they're far apart. Now I decided to get to this Bastion around a strange way by going up to check the chest. Now this is to get gold armor so the pigs don't attack me, but I'm not fortunate enough, so I just decide to just start the route. And what I end up doing is I just grab the gold and I try to take the pigs to the other triple. Now this is a lot easier to do if you have a single chest rampart in the middle, because that way you can go out the right, but I didn't. I had a double chest rampart, which means I have to go out the left and take the pigs all the way around here. But I don't even think I end up doing that. I just see I have like 5 pigs here, so I just start the route with the extra gold. And yeah, if you didn't see the fort back then, it's very apparent, just 1 pearl away. So this is a pretty good seed. Probably one of the best seeds I've ever rolled, which is, I mean, pretty apparent. I got my fastest ever speedrun on it. But yeah, starting this route, getting gold. I think I go up to check the chest here. But yeah, something else that I should talk about. If you notice, my skin is not my usual Minecraft skin, because I have some Mario Luigi type stuff going on, except it's my normal Minecraft skin colors, which I thought was really cool. I thought it would be a funny Halloween skin idea. Oh, I break a gold block to aggro just an extra few pigs. I don't know if that ends up mattering, but it's pretty cool. And also, I get a pearl trade here, so do I pearl hang yet? Yes, I do. I make sure I'm lined up to throw a beautiful pearl to get there. And now I'm checking the chests. 2 crossbows. Why'd I grab 2 crossbows? It's just something I keep looking back. And there, right there, I get 20 obsidian, which means that I have guaranteed double travel, which is really, really good because it makes runs so much faster, so much more consistent. And I know that I basically have everything I need, all my explosives, all my pearls, all my obsidian. I know that this is going to be a pretty good run. And I see the spawners all the way over there. I just whip a pearl towards there. And I think you can see as I exit my inventory that it's a double spawner, which is really, really good because I can ping both spawners at once to get blazes to spawn. So in my head to myself, I'm like trying to think to calm myself down because this is pretty good. I'm pretty much guaranteed to have like a decent amount of blazes at any given time. So I just have to like calm my nerves because I know that this is good pace, this can be a good run. This is my first sub 5-4 in a while. And yeah, I blow up the back of the spawner to clear out more space for blazes to spawn, and I have to run to this one because more of them did spawn. After the fact, something that I think I could have done is build a little bridge with soul sand between both spawners, because that way I wouldn't need to run around the far way all the time and I could just use the bridge. But I don't think it ended up losing too much time. But what does end up losing me a lot of time is the blaze rod rates. Now, the rates end up being, I think, 6 for 15, which is kind of annoying, but is slightly below average, so I can't be too mad. If I had really good blaze rod rates, I would be gone by now. But you can't always get what you want. You know, the game hates to see me succeed, so it has to like try to put as many hurdles in my path as I can. But I'm out of the nether at low 6 minutes, which is a few seconds away off my blind PV. Not exactly my blind PV, but I'm able to measure my eye here using the boat angle measurements to make them much more accurate, only measuring it in one eye throw. And it's around 800 blocks away, which is pretty good distance. That's like one good pearl throw. And so I've got to retrieve my eye by pearling upwards. Now the idea behind this strat is that your pearl will hit the portal. But you can see after a while I realized my pearl doesn't hit the portal and it ends up missing completely. Now this is actually really unlucky because there's, I think, a 5 to 10% chance it misses. So it always makes sense to go for this pearl because if you miss, it's just a low roll, like you get unlucky. And that's what happened there because I have the lineup correctly. So that is actually really unfortunate because that's just a raw 18-second time loss, which is really annoying. But luckily, I know where I'm going to build my portal. I saw some good terrain, and I do have a bunch of blazes for me to kill to get my rods. That last one there didn't cooperate, but luckily I still have 3 from the first spawner. And as soon as this one drops, I know that I'm out, so I'm able to raise my render distance and get to going to where my cords are. And I can see right now by copying with the Ninja Rain bot that it's like I'm 19 blocks away. So I figure instead of pearling, I'm just going to bridge with soul sand to get to these cords. Now, it ends up being right about here, I believe. Now this ends up being my second fastest stronghold as well as my second fastest blind, but what's funny is that it's not part of the same run. My fastest blind and my fastest stronghold are 2 separate runs. So this is kind of like the middleman between them. Now, this is the only mistake of the run, which I think is pretty cool, is forgetting to change the pie chart. Having only one major mistake is interesting, but it doesn't end up mattering too much because I don't really get a good spike, but I only have one direction from the starter staircase, which is down mid. And I do try to look here, but I end up seeing it right behind this fountain, and I'm able to run past. That creeper did scare me. Luckily, I'm able to block him off, and I'm able to enter the end at 8 minutes and 21 seconds, which is my end-to-enter PB. Now, you may notice something, and I did not pre-craft my explosives for Zero Cycle. This doesn't end up mattering because this end does not look super friendly for a Zero Cycle, but I only had 5 explosives, 4 beds, and 1 anchor, and I had a bunch of nerves right now. I was like super nervous because this was like my fastest end enter by over 20 seconds, and I knew I couldn't Zero Cycle with this pressure. So I was just able to craft my explosives and hope the dragon cooperated. The dragon screwed me over once. All I could do was hope that it didn't screw me over again. Now I think it was gonna go there, which got me super nervous. But there, what I do is I end up shooting a crystal and let the dragon fireball me. Now usually this is a really bad play, because shooting a crystal forces the dragon to fireball you. But this is actually helpful for two reasons. Because first of all, I knew the dragon wasn't perching and it was going to fireball me, so I shot the crystal so it could do it immediately, and second of all, it increases the chance for it to perch. And it looks like it obviously works out because it just snaps there just in time. That's it for me. Enjoy the one cycle. Some part of me would like to think that this run is a culmination of all my skill, game knowledge, and experience playing this game up into one run. But I know that this isn't the end. This is just the beginning.